Hi. Oh, this feels so good. Hi. I feel that every single one of my last episodes, though, I feel like I'm saying, hi, I'm back. And then I go on a tad of a hiatus because life gets overwhelmingly awesome. But welcome to the season 2 of Getting Mental. This makes me very happy. I now found a better setup in my apartment. So I'm really excited. I have my piano here with me as well. We're gonna be changing up the show a bit because I'm really excited to showcase the real me. And it's not that I haven't been authentic, because you guys know I am. I am just so excited to venture way more into the world of music and comedy blended together. And I've been working on a lot of stuff. I've been working on music. I've been working on comedy. I have this keyboard here with me. And I'm really excited for my upcoming special. It's my debut one-woman show called Getting Mental on the live stream. It's sponsored by The Mighty. And The Mighty is a wonderful mental health platform. They do so much to raise awareness on mental health, and they do it in such a fun way. We're collaborating. I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live on their Facebook for a whole hour, and I'm really excited. It's my debut 1-hour special, one-woman show, and I can't tell you guys enough how excited I am. So without further ado, let's get this show going. And no, I'm not going to start singing right away. But you can hear some of that piano, right? Now, I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that day. That's like all I remember. Just kidding. It's really hot in here. Woo! So I'm wearing a sweater. It's really hot in here. There's no AC. There's AC in my living room. That's not helping anybody. Okay, I'm dying. So let's play some music, shall we? Let's pretend. So what have we been up to? I don't know, surviving this pandemic. Hey, what have we been up to? We have been up to so much. And by we, I mean me. I have been up to so much. I really hope you have too, because nothing makes me happier than staying busy. And by staying busy, I mean working myself to the bone. I wish that was a joke. So I'm a child. I'm really excited for my upcoming debut special because I get to showcase the other side of me that I haven't yet revealed, I feel like. I've given little tidbits and little golden nuggets here and there. Hey, golden nuggets. I feel like I've been doing that, but I haven't really showcased all of me. The me that my friends get to hang around with, the me that my closest get to see. And there's many layers to me, right? There's so many layers to all of us. Us humans are so complex. And I'm really excited to show again this other side of me where all of my humor comes from. It's not that I've been hiding her, but I just didn't know how to integrate her. And by her, I mean me. I'm not crazy. Yes, I am. I'm very. I was having a conversation earlier today regarding how when we are in the public eye, when we are putting ourselves out there, you know, at first it's kind of scary when we're putting our vulnerabilities out there and we're putting out our story and we were wanting to be accepted, because us social creatures, that's what we want to be. We want to be accepted, right? And nothing is of more of a danger to our species than the isolation of our beings, you know, of being cast out, cast aside. And this whole isolation quarantine has been so awful because we are not meant to be isolated. We're meant to be part of a community. So that being said, when I first started Sweet Thoughts Travel, I showcased the other side of me that was just so positive. And that is me. That is very much me. And then when I started to do comedy, I started to get to know myself better and started to really dive in deep into where the comedy comes from. And comedy is not pretty, guys. Comedy's dark. All right, comedy's very dark. And so I had to pull a lot from that pain, right? And I realized, I mean, that's what comedy is. Comedy is tragedy plus time. That's it. It's literally the formula. So when I launched my podcast, I was able to showcase yet another side of me, the positive, inspirational, educational side, plus the, hey, I've I battled depression for many years. I used to have panic attacks, and I live with ADHD. And as much as I love my ADHD, it can also be a pain in the ass. So, I started to now showcase that side of me. And with this upcoming special that I have, my one woman show, I mean, that's going to be a whole other side of me that you guys have not seen. And it's diving even deeper into the onion that I am. Get it? Because onions have layers. Get it? Da-da. I thought that was a drum sound. Never mind. I wanted it to be like da-da, but guess not. So now I'm just ruining that joke too. Okay. So I'm not going to ruin it. I'm not going to give too much away about it, but just expect the unexpected. Expect more goofiness. Expect more darkness. Expect more light. Expect more I guess I should say, honestly, don't even expect anything. How about that? Go in with zero expectations of who I am and just go in and be like, wow, this is yet another side of her, and this is her. So I'm really excited. And yeah, I've really enjoyed, this hiatus I've taken from getting mental. Hasn't really been so much of a hiatus as much as it's been a planning past few months on how I'm going to make season 2 even better. I was talking with a lot of you. There were some topics that you guys wanted me to talk about, and I thought they were all brilliant. And one of them was like, wow, we should be talking more about this, because I don't think there are enough conversations about this, and it's about grief. I'm going to just talk about how I've dealt with grief. I know some positive coping skills, but I want to say that as much as there are techniques you can use, grief is a very personal thing. It's a personal journey, as are most things, but I feel that grief in particular, there's no right way to grieve. I feel that as long as you're not being self-destructive and being destructive towards others, I'm trying to find the right words, I guess, because loss is inevitable. I think it's important to start talking about better ways to grieve. I know one way that I've positively dealt with grief, and that's writing a letter to my loved one who has passed a little bit over a year ago. Right before we went into shutdown, actually, I lost one of my dearest friends of 21 years. And I wrote a letter to him saying that I love him and that I'm going to be doing everything I can in this lifetime to make sure that mental health education gets to be accessible to lower income communities, especially the Latino community. And I constantly talk to him, I'll pretend he's here and I'll be like, hey, guess what I did? You'd be very proud of me. And I think that's a positive way. I'm channeling the emotions. Another positive way I've dealt with grief is music, creating music. And you guys are going to see in my one-woman show coming up the different things I've created through the processing of grief. I feel like whatever your passion is, I say dive more into that when you're feeling grief, when you're feeling alone, when you're feeling sad, when you're feeling out of place. It's so important to channel that into creativity. I feel like we're all creatives. We just got to tap into that. If you're more of the left brain type of person and, like crunching numbers, then bust out that calculator, bucko, and crunch those numbers for me. And if you're more of a sporty person versus a theatrical person, then you go out there and you freaking kick those balls. And by balls, I mean like soccer and tennis and basketball. Just wanted to make sure my message was clear and didn't get diluted. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? I've always been a theater person. I'm a theater kid, and I channel a lot of my grief and any time that I'm feeling down and out into creativity and my company and my business. I like to keep busy. But I've also in the past have fallen trap to the hamster wheel of quote productivity, where I just need to keep going and 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 going, because if I stop, oh hell to the nah. If I stop, it's as if my entire world collapses. All of a sudden, all these spinning plates I have, which are like 30 spinning plates, are in the past, I've had to really tell myself, hey, I have to stop, because if I don't, bro, I'm gonna crash even harder. But nothing makes me happier than being an artist, playing in general. I'm a really big kid. So thank you for being here with me. Thank you for all your love. It means the world to me. And I'm truly grateful for every single one of you that allows me to entertain you. So next chapter, next episode,